In this quiet Japanese coastal town, anime girls roam about. They are everywhere. At the train station, outside of shops, inside the buses, and even in the shrines. You cannot escape them.
Right, so had we had the room on the other side, it would have looked way more impressive. So let's just go over there. Whoosh. Whoosh. Told you the other side looks prettier. This is beautiful. There's a Sakuragawa, or Sakura River, in Mito. So, yesterday we came from Chiba, stayed at the Toyoko Inn. Really, really great value hotel. Had some delicious breakfast there. And now we want to go and check out the Ibaraki Prefecture. Or more specifically, Oarai. That's where that famous Torii gate is that is in the water. Anyways, it is my goal to kind of tour every single prefecture in Japan. And today's turn is the Ibaraki Prefecture. Yeah, my name is Nico. Got my wife and my kid in tow. My wife, that you might know as Tatsui, or the Japanese wife. Or the Japanese wife material. And yeah, no, Mito actually looks really, really beautiful. Very sympathetic, very charming little town. Well, town, it's a city. But it's very, very charming. Just genuinely lovely. Yeah, this Sakuragawa would have probably looked really, really awesome if I actually came during full bloom. But now we've got this one single tree remaining that has some sort of a bloom. But it's pretty, and that's why I like this one. This tree really did me a solid. I love it. Yeah, right, let's go. My wife is waiting.
この中はジニアスだね。
いいね。IC カードでできるし。
そうだね。
グッド。
かわいい。奥さん、俺の電車がかわいすぎる。So this is what I like about Japan, that even in the remote countryside places, you get to see cool and kawaii stuff. It's not just like my wife. I am very kawaii. Huh? Kawaii. So in the countryside, they don't have the infrastructure necessary to put in the kind of IC card ticket gates everywhere. So usually when you ride the train, the circuit card gets blocked. There is a kind of data point on it that says, hey, we entered at this station and we exited at this station. The problem is, because they couldn't remove the block, they basically said we should show this here to the staff, to the JR staff, because this is not JR, to remove the station marking once we actually go there. And this card is basically to say that, hey, we actually did pay for the ride. So yeah, but this is what the countryside is like. A lot of stuff is done manually, however, we see pretty cool stuff here, like the anime characters for some reason. This is funny. So going to the countryside is usually best done by car, because if you rely on buses and public transportation, we are about to board a bus that goes once an hour. Looks like we barely made it in time. Alright. Well, that's what the countryside in Japan is all about. Practically no public transportation. Oku-san! Sugoi!
すごい。すごいね、本当に。On the rock?
Hmm.
すごい。
Thing.
So pretty.
So this Torii gate is one of the 3 Torii gates of the Oarai Isosaki shrine. What's unusual here is that there are 3 Torii gates, whereas most Shinto shrines only have 2 of them in succession, representing the journey between this physical realm to the spiritual realm. This gate near the water here is called the Kami Sono Torii, and it's said to represent the place where the gods first descended, or the arrival of the gods from the sea. The next gate, near the bus stop, represents a land, or the transition from the sea to the mortal world. And the Torii at the top of that long staircase, that one represents the heavens. In other words, where the gods now dwell.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks awesome. Exactly like out of anime. The only thing that's missing is high tide. If the tide is high, it looks like the rock is submerged in water. And then it looks badass. But I guess we epically failed again. As we always do. By going here with a low tide. But that's how it is. But the thing is, I'm still loving it. This is awesome. It's like you see something that is so famous, but you don't know where it's from, and all of a sudden it's there. And it's a lovely place here. The sea smells fresh, the day is lovely, it's just a good vibe and a good feeling to be here. Awesome. Yeah, every single super touristy place, you know, always tries to sell me so much. It's like you can't escape the capitalism. But in this place, you can. And it seems to give me a peace of mind that I otherwise wouldn't have. That's lovely. Man, this shrine is amazing. But what was interesting here is I saw again lots of tiny little stones stacked up on top of each other. And the crazy thing is I've actually seen that before. And I really wonder what that purpose behind that is. Because there was another Shinto shrine where I saw that at. The thing is, if I end up asking ChatGPT or other AIs, they will probably make something up. So I'll need to genuinely figure out what these are for. Because I kinda do wanna find out. Alright. Well, always with these stairs. Right. Stunning. So interestingly, behind me there is a bunch of these wishing cards, right? Wishing woods thingies. I should totally look up what they're called. But a lot of them have anime characters, or mostly anime girls on top of them. To me, that's like a big surprise. Anime girls at the shrine, there is even a huge billboard right in front of me there. That's kind of nuts.
So these charms here are called Emma, which somehow translates to horse pictures. The story behind the naming is actually quite fascinating, and a horse-loving British person could for sure tell you all about that. People tend to write their wishes, hopes, dreams and other aspirations on them in the hopes they come true. In the case of Oarai, this place is actually a set piece of the Girls und Panzer anime. The locals have started leaning into that, with displays of anime girls being everywhere around here. Thankfully, this seemed to have revitalized the area somewhat, as fans of the anime have started making pilgrimages here.
That's kind of cool and creative. If it works, it works. It's quite funny, I have to say. It's just nice here. That's all I have to say. Peaceful,
relaxing. That's what vacation is all about. And that's what I'm doing here, a vacation. With my wife and daughter, so let's go back to them. Oh. Yeah, my daughter, she played with the water, so now we had to dry our shoes. But that's what it is. Alright. Also, I just figured out... Okay, so, you're not gonna believe it. I just figured out what Oarai means. It literally means the big wash. Tatsui, do you like the big wash?
I like it. Wash, wash. Wash, 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 wash.
She likes the big wash.
Wash, 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 wash.
Okay, this place is incredible. It's apparently a well-reviewed restaurant specialized on fish, raw fish and cooked fish. And it's awesome. We're sitting on the floor here on tatami straw mats. We have a direct view of the Torii gate.
Wow.
And it looks really, really lovely here. Tatsui, what do you think?
I think so.
So I've already told Tatsui, but this is turning out to be exactly the kind of adventure that I've wanted in Japan. Just going to any cool sort of random place, checking out what there is and finding cool stuff, and a dream come true for sure. Itadakimasu. I don't like cooked fish, but I really like raw fish like sashimi and sushi. So? Wow. Yeah, this tastes good as well. Wow. And the sauce is great. The mayo sauce. Good. Good, good. Really good. This is some of the best fish I've eaten. Madness, wow. But that's what sashimi is, it's just so good. So soft and fluffy. It's excellent.
I'm satisfied with the food.
ああ、よかったですね。俺の子さんはハッピーだから、ハッピーライフなの。ハッピーワイフ、ハッピーライフ。
Yeah.
So this is the Oarai Aqua World Aquarium. We didn't initially plan to come here today, but one of the members of staff at the restaurant recommended it to us. She did say she found it quite pricey with an entrance fee of 2,300 yen. Honestly, I came here with no expectations. But as we walked through the exhibits, I started to feel something. It wasn't just the sheer number of sea creatures on display. There was something deeper in the way everything was arranged. There was a huge tank that you could look up into from the bottom, filled with various sea life swimming in harmony with one another. My god, this aquarium is insane. They're like, wow. We are right now in seeing a huge tank. There is a massive swarm of iwashi fish. There is a tortoise, there is a... this guy. Incredible. Wow. I'm genuinely stunned at this. This is incredible. In another corner, delicate jellyfish drifted through the water, glowing softly under the lights to form a sort of light show.
across the entire exhibit here, there was something that made me feel in a special way. And what I think I felt here was a soul. It is something that I found myself noticing a lot in Japan, where beauty and atmosphere are oftentimes preferred to the ruthless efficiency desired elsewhere. And if you've been finding Japan as intriguing as I have been, I think you know exactly what I mean by that.
I'm loving this. A breakdancing sea lion. I've seen everything now. Everything. I never knew I wanted this.
How can they do that?
They smoke pufferfish every single night. Awesome. Awesome. Do you like the penguins, Tatsui? Do you like them? But they are so lazy, they stand around just doing nothing.
They are screaming.
Except for screaming and standing around and pooping sometimes. They're not doing anything, they're so lazy. There was one that struggled getting up. That was so funny. No, this is such a cool aquarium. Oh no. Like, we didn't even plan to go here. We just said, oh wow, there is an aquarium here. And then went, and it was so cool. And this is exactly what I love Japan for. You can just go to any random place, and usually you find something that is cool. Because that is what Japan is.
You're welcome.
She's taking credit for all of the accomplishments of Japan. That's what it means to have a Japanese wife. But no, seriously, this is why I love Japan. You can go anywhere and make your own fun. That's what Japan is all about. You don't have to go to the touristy places. You don't have to go to wherever capitalism guides you. You can just go and do whatever the hell you want. And that is Japan. And I love you. Kawaii. Man, this shrine is amazing. That's kind of cool and creative.
Wash, 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 wash.
A dream come true for sure. Good, good. My god, this aquarium is insane. This is incredible. So Tato just talked to a gentleman on the bus, and he basically thanked us for coming to visit Oarai. And it's really lovely. This is exactly what you can experience in the countryside of Japan. Having some nice conversations, and just a genuine warm and welcome experience. Totally. That's why you should come. Now we're back on the bus, going first to Mito, and then this bus has a bunch of anime characters. Again, a bunch of anime character ladies. You see that? Cute, kawaii. You should dress like one. So yeah, like and subscribe, and see you next time, which will be Utsunomiya. And forgot the prefecture name. Torii Prefecture. Let's go. Bye bye.
子供の使用入り口でございます。